So the Leafs were up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh my god, we got
7 to
what
2.
quality?
Oh my god, we do.
We do have what quality?
Okay. Sorry, just gonna get this in there. Leafs were up 7 to 2 against Detroit. It's now 7-6 with 14 to go, which is
Oh man,
very Leafs.
that's very Maple Leafs. Well, that's your sports update here for the BRL. We are back.
Yeah.
It is the Hank's low cost, high class hot tubs at Spa. Uh, Gerard, how are you, sir?
You know, not as good as Hank Tubzaria probably was when he heard you say that name. Can you say that one more time, please?
The Hank's low cost, high class hot tubs at Spa.
Yeah. Beautiful day here in Spa. Natural elements here, meaning the rain, obviously. Uh, yeah, hopefully we can run more than 2 laps under safety car for the main event.
We'll see here. Anytime you get rain, it's gonna make things real interesting, especially because this league is definitely known for not practicing in the rain.
Yeah, you
Um,
know what? I bet all the drivers saw the weather report here and they were just ecstatic. They were
oh
all
yeah,
like, "Yes, I love this. I wanted this exact scenario."
yep. I'm sure they were just all giddy with excitement to get out racing here with this rain. We are getting some drivers getting ready, head out there. What kind of lap times do you think we're going to be seeing here, Gerard, as Strange Places leaving the pits on the intermediates?
Well, definitely not super quick. I know that much. As the aforementioned non-practice in wet weather is a factor here. Strange Place is gonna make it up Eau Rouge for now, first time. We'll see how he goes in his hot lap though.
I wonder now if this is what qualifying but a dry race. What do you think your mindset is going into this?
Thank God, probably from the drivers. You know what? I think the fans want to show ultimately when they come to these races and when they view us on the Buster Racing League, channels here. And so I think the fans want a bit of rain for the race too. I personally do.
It definitely makes things interesting. Equalizes out. You can. It's one thing to be good in the dries, but can you be good in the wets?
Exactly. Maybe send it up the inside on Radion. In the
Yeah.
wet.
Maybe just go 3 wide down Eau Rouge. Why not?
Yeah.
Anything's possible here at Spa.
Know what they say. Rain is the great equalizer.
Yes. Remember, it's 100% of the rains that you don't race in that makes you a pretty good race car driver. It's by Ayrton Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Etchen Gretzky, one of the great minds of motorsport.
Yes, one of the best.
Some would say that if he raced with these cars today, he wouldn't have had as much success. But that's really entirely era adjusted for debate.
It's so hard to tell with especially when you start comparing the all-time greats.
Yeah.
Because how can you when the technology is just so different? As Strange Place now getting started on his lap, he is going to be the first one here to be setting a time for our drivers.
Yeah, we're on this rock hammer shaped track we have at Spa here.
I think it looks more like a submachine gun, like an Uzi.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Or, maybe it looks like, Lightning is retired from this session out. He must have spun and hit a wall.
It appears very early on in the lap too. That car's parked right after the first turn. He didn't even make it to Eau Rouge.
Oh, man. Strange Place, though. Got through Eau Rouge, got up Radion just fine. He's on his lap. 32-9 through Sector 1.
Could this be our George Russell story of the day here with Strange Place? All he has to do is survive the lap.
That is true. It's rain. A lot of people here are going to be struggling. I know Dave is one of the few members of this league who will actively. Ooh, Strange Place gets a little loose there. Dave will actively practice for racing in the rain, so I would not be surprised if Dave is up there on the times today.
You do have to wonder though. There's a big coalition of traffic ahead of Strange Place. I wonder if around the bus stop chicane that'll all kind of coalesce and he'll be the worse off for it.
Let's see here. He got through that S pretty cleanly. Nice little right-left action there. We're coming around here.
Almost a good right left.
This is looking like a good lap. He had the one little slip up, but it didn't look like it affected his time too much.
My prediction, I think he sticks it on pole after this lap.
I think so
Not a
too.
very high bar, but then again,
We're seeing some preliminary times coming in here. Strange place now coming around bus stop chicane on the exit. What's he gonna set?
oh,
157.8.
and in between that, we saw a penalty actually to Kimi Räikkönen for illegal blocking.
Mazepin with a five place grid penalty for illegal blocking.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Austin well behind on the pace here. He must have been having some trouble on his lap, I think. Yep, he's gonna be diving into the pits.
Yeah. Jockstrap luckily was able to also complete a hot lap before that. So we see a cascade of penalties.
Oh boy.
And
a lot of... Oh! Big spin there. I think that was Kevin. Oh, Dave with a 155.8!
That is a lap worth practicing for, in my opinion.
I told you. He practices for the rain. This is the result. Man, good lap. Great lap.
Alonso. We lost Alonso somewhere along the way as well.
We're riding along with Pigeon right now. He's on his lap. Coming through this second sector. What was the best thing you've eaten here in Belgium?
Never been to Belgium. That's all.
What are you talking about? We're here in Belgium right now.
No, I'm actually in my hot tub just across the border. Hank set me up with a long range viewfinder.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Hank, yo, what's going on, Pigeon? The real slow time.
I'm actually over in Switzerland because I want to remain in a neutral party given the events going on in Europe. That might have been too soon for that joke. I don't care.
Understandable. Yeah, fuck Putin, fuck Russia. Well, not fuck Russia. Not Russia, the people. The people are great. Putin, you fucking suck, dude.
Oh, yeah. Big chunks, buddy.
Yeah, just go fuck yourself.
Can I give a brief sports update because this is really piquing my interest? It is now 8-7 for the Toronto Maple Leafs with 12 minutes to go.
I mean, hey, who needs defense when you have offense, am I right?
I mean, if you ask a lot of Maple Leafs fans, this team is fairly offensive.
Pigeon coming around. Kevin gets P2 with a 156.3. That's a good lap for Kevin.
It is a good lap. Just gotta stick it out, you know. Maybe, you gotta wonder, maybe some of those drivers don't want to chance a second lap at the risk of just fully DNFing out of this session.
That is true, but also, if that's gonna be the move, then you gotta set a fast time regardless, because you don't want to start back too far of the grid.
Exactly.
Eric at Mercedes has in P5 currently with 156.8.
Oh.
Strange place still in the points at 157.8 that he said earlier. Andrew behind him with a 158 in P11. We're on board with Pigeon right now. This is looking like a good lap. Like a real good lap. A 154.3 that he takes pole.
Wow. Wow.
That is a great lap.
That was incredible.
Great lap at Pigeon. We're gonna ride along with Austin now. He needs to set a time still. Gets up, goes through Eau Rouge, gets up Radion. Looks pretty clean.
Bo's gonna move aside for him, very courteous.
We're coming down the Kemmel straight. Austin coming on these tricky set of turns here.
Yeah, to me, this section in particular is where you really make or break your lap. How quick of an exit you can get off that right-hander, as well as this one coming up here. Very deceptive turn.
Yep. Can you be brave on the brakes and Get through here as he does. This is looking like a clean lap so far.
It's looking pretty good. Just don't want to run too far wide. Want to approach this next one with as much speed as you can. Maintain that speed throughout. Lose a little bit, but obviously with the conditions here, it's understandable.
And Austin put it together. So far, he has.
Pretty good. Hasn't lost a ton of speed in many areas. As we look at the gap to Pigeon, 1.5 seconds to his closest competitor.
Dave getting back out for his lap. He's P2 right now. You know, he's going to want to try to close that gap as much as possible here.
You know, being a man of senior age, Dave obviously.
He cut out there. Nope. I think we just lost your art. It's Austin with a 156 flat. That's a great lap. Puts him in P4. Good lap for Austin. It's right along with Dave, you know. He's gonna get his lap, second lap going. Alright, how brave are you, Dave? Going through Eau Rouge clean. Going through Radion clean. Very nicely done. Dave now coming through here. Goes a little wide. This is looking like a good lap so far for Dave.
Okay.
He's the second up. He's on really good pace here.
Apologies there. I believe the viewfinder that Hank sold me might have had some issues, but that's okay. That's why it's low cost, high class. You know, low cost for a reason.
Dave with a 154.4, 1/10 off from Pigeon. Wow, but he cuts off a second. Cuts off over a second of his time. Great lap by Dave there.
Very impressive. Wish I could have seen it, Hank. That's directed towards you.
Hank Tumzarian, your products, sir. Frankly, we are not impressed.
Yeah, not up to a great start. You know, we're wondering if you're a William Story type deal with this naming rights thing.
Kevin on his lap now.
I am now sprinting towards the track from the borders of Switzerland.
Don't worry, Jared. I called for an Uber. They're on their way. They'll try to pick you up here in a second here.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Kevin improves on his time, but he's still going to be P4. Right behind Eric. Austin in P5.
Oh, wow. It's Antonio Giovinazzi is my Uber driver. That's crazy.
Whoa! I mean, I guess he isn't really doing much these days. That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I know he said he was moving to electric, but like driving a Prius in an Uber? I didn't think he meant it so literally.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on, Gio. There had to be some better options out there for electric, buddy. I'm sure Ferrari has a hookup on a electric car. Right along with Andrew right now. He's coming into the bus stop chicane here. Maybe this is a warm-up lap. Oh, Strange Place running into some traffic on his lap. Oh, that's too bad. He's not gonna be happy about that.
Okay, so I'm in. I'm at the track. Thanks, Gio.
Thank you, Gio.
Although
I hope you tipped him well.
Nah,
Oh, wow.
he's made enough money. He was enough.
Yeah, you know, he's made a little of that Ferrari money.
Exactly.
Yeah. Strange Place is up on his lap here.
I
We
will
got
say I
some
might
yellow
have to
flags
actually
in
leave
sector
and
3.
come back because I don't have sound or screen data, and I can't control anything. So I'm gonna have to. I'll leave and come.
Alright.
Well-oiled machine here at the Buster Racing League.
Yeah. Yes. You know, hey, the rain's causing some interference. Strange Place moving up to P12. The 157.2.
Yeah, the rain is messing a bit with our electronics here for the broadcast. That's okay. It happens.
Kevin gonna retire from this session here. He's pretty pleased with his time, it looks like. Andrew on a lap here. A 157.2. That puts him in P11. Let's see, we're with Austin. He's up on his time currently. Can he get past Kevin? Pigeon setting a faster time with a 153.9. Wow.
153.9.
153.9.
153.9.
Dave Curley on his outlap. We'll ride along with Dave after Austin sets his time as he is going through Sector 2. I think Austin is someone you gotta watch out for on this track. He's raced on this quite a bit. Oh, he bucks the wall! Oh!
Commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse, but it doesn't look like there's too much damage there. Oh, that's so rough. Just pushed it a little too much coming on there. Oh, and he spins on this one. Austin is going to be sitting in P5, it looks like. We're right along with Dave now. He is in P2 currently, right behind Pigeon, who has a 153.9 on provisional pole right now. Dave coming on Radion. Behind him is Eric. It's gonna come down to the wire for these two. Dave currently behind on his lap.
I'm running into the same issues, so kind of sit back and watch whatever it gives me, I guess.
Yeah. Dave hits the wall a little there, but it doesn't look like it affected him too much. Pigeon 153.4.
He's just showing off at this point.
Yeah, he's just showing off at this point. Some more penalties are getting applied. I wonder how that's going to shake out the top 10 here.
You will have to relay some of these to me, because I have no telemetry.
Oh, so like, okay, so like, what do you need?
The penalties you mentioned?
Oh, is it not like showing up on your screen?
No, I have nothing. Like, absolutely nothing.
Is it just like a black screen?
No, it's just a camera on Pigeon right now.
And that's it?
And that's it.
Oh,
that's
wow.
it. I have no sound, I have no control, I have nothing.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Maybe it'll change once the session like goes to the race.
Maybe.
But
Dave not gonna prove on his time. Eric not gonna improve on his time, so there's your top three. Pigeon, Dave, Eric, followed by Kevin, then Yuki, then Max, then Kimmy, and then Austin in P8, Andrew in P9, Strange Place drops to P13, and that's it. Lightning is gonna be P20.
Go. You know, Lightning has actually struggled in a fair few amount of qualifying sessions, it seems, lately. He's always pushing it that little bit too much.
It's gonna be interesting to see how much time he can make up.
Absolutely.
Well, while we're waiting for this session to end, we'd like to remind you this stream is brought to you by Sweetums. If you can't beat them, Sweetums.
That is very true. And, you know, I'm actually beginning to second guess my endorsement of Hank Tubzerian. We'll let you keep the name for this one, but...
Hank Tubzerian. Reminder, folks, this is the Hank's low-cost, high-class hot tubs at Spa.
Emphasis on low cost.
Yeah. You get what you pay for. Looks like Max Verstappen and Austin are going to move up a spot. Actually, Austin's going to move up 2 spots. Because Yuki has a 2 10-place grid penalties. So that is going to put Austin in P7. Up from P9. Strange Place is also going to move up.
Mighty fine.
This is going to be, this is going to make for an interesting top 10.
Absolutely.
Looks like we got a dry race. Okay, now, ooh, this makes things real interesting now. Droid, what do you think is going to happen here?
Well, all I have are my thoughts right now because I'm still not completely able to view the race. So, I think some cars are going to go off the line, some quicker than others. I think I think you'll see Lightning kind of make quick work of some of the back market, sure. But you got to wonder as he heads up the hill, up routing and stuff. You don't want to chance it too much, or you don't want to compromise your race in the opening stages.
It's all about turn 1. Are we going to get through turn 1 cleanly, or are we going to get a safety car off the start? We have Pigeon in P1, Dave in P2, Andrew in P3, Eric in P4 at Mercedes. Bobby Newport unfortunately could not be with us today. Prayers up to Bobby. He ain't dead yet before he died, because you know it's coming up. Kevin in P5, Max in P6, and behind him in P7 because of those 2 penalties is Austin, Strange Place, and then Lightning is in P17.
Yeah, I'll be following along on my monitor here from your point of view.
Yeah.
It's only about a second or 2 behind, so it's not too bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Very disappointed with Hank Tubzerian. He will be receiving a phone call at the conclusion of today's event.
Yeah, Hank has got some questions that need to be answered, but fortunately for us, we did get paid up front. So
Hank, I sent you an email. Hank.
We're coming here through Sector 3. You wonder how much, you wonder who's gonna get the better start here.
Yeah, you know, Pigeon is known to kind of blast off the line. Dave, I believe, going back to the races now, hasn't had the best of starts, including a pole position that he let slip through his fingers, I believe in Imola, if I recall correctly. Okay, actually, I'm good to go. I'm back up and running.
Excellent. We've got a stacked top 5 here. A Pigeon.
There
Dave,
are indeed 5 racers in the top 5.
Andrew, Eric, and Kevin. Andrew and Eric have had that thrilling battle in France, if you remember.
Yeah, those two love to go at it. Much like a different Eric and I, only a few short seasons ago.
We're getting ready here. Theirs are getting to the line.
Bit of a lull here, as Mazepin comes up for what might be his final start in Formula One.
Who
Who knows?
knows? We'll see. All we know is fuck you, Putin.
That is true.
We are off racing.
Sure enough.
Oh, looks like Dave got a bad start.
Oh, bit of jostling here. Yuki Tsunoda tumbles a bit. Lightning holds steady for now.
Same with Austin, same with Kevin.
Eric, though, opportunistically pounces on Andrew at the start into a podium position.
We have Pigeon leading Dave, Dave leading Eric, Eric leading Andrew, Andrew leading Verstappen, and Verstappen leading Kevin. Strange Place already making up some spots. He's in P8. Or I think that's where he started, never mind.
Starting P, I thought it was P10.
No, he moved. I think he moved up one or two.
Okay, because I know like there are some AI drivers that did fall a little bit on the start, like Yuki.
Dave's starting to fall behind a little. Eric starting to catch up to Dave.
Lightning actually having a tough time with the drivers around him, actually.
Yeah, that
those
looks
behind.
looks like a big train here. We'll check that out. Oh yeah, that is just that is a soup right there.
That is very unfortunate. He is in quite the predicament. But actually, we see the time here. Eric is right on Dave's tail. Oh, not anymore.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
It's Eric's race. No.
That race went from 60 to 0 real quick.
Oh no.
I happen to be on board for that one, and yeah, that was a steep decline.
Oh, it's such a bummer.
Didn't look like much, but at the speeds they're traveling at, right? Even the smallest little bump is deathly.
Ooh,
Strange
place with the 5-second penalty for corner cutting.
Oh, as there's actually a big incident at the bus stop here. Not entirely sure what happened, but there was a mass. I think Strange Place might have been the culprit there, and that's why you got a penalty.
Austin has moved up to P5. Back in our leader, though. Lightning in P11.
And with a track as big as Spa is, there shouldn't be too many laps that were under safety car, but the laps will be long and arduous for these drivers at low speeds.
You wonder what's going through Eric's head right now. Mercedes really needs points in the constructor standings.
And he's someone that really applies himself to this craft, and he's going to be really frustrated with today's results.
I mean, you know, if I were Eric, I simply wouldn't have spun.
Yeah, and you know what? Today's results sponsored by Sweetums. You know, if you can't beat them, Sweetums. So you know what? If I were him, I'd just head back to the garage, pick up a Bobby bar, lift up his spirits. He joins us here in the booth. What the heck happened there, Eric?
I don't know. Or something.
It did look like you kind of just lost it. Wibbled and wobbled, actually.
I wasn't
Wibble wobble. He's
I wasn't feeling anything. Like, the car felt great, and then all of a sudden, I just lost it. I don't know what happened.
It was a very steep drop off from full speed down a straight to in the wall and stopped.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Well,
cheer up, sport.
An unfortunate ending.
Grab a Bobby bar. Everything will be better.
There's still a lot of season left.
Yeah.
all right. Y'all have a good race.
I'm not racing, but thank you.
A dejected driver, understandably so.
Yeah. You really feel for them in those moments, but also, as you said, if I were them, I simply would not have crashed out.
I do know sources have told me that this is Eric's favorite track as well.
Yeah.
So it's
really unfortunate.
also really disappointing. I know that feeling. I crashed out at Silverstone. last season. Didn't get the podium I was expecting, but that's okay. These things happen. It's racing.
That's what it is to be a racist.
Yes. Yeah. Being a race enthusiast requires a lot of you.
Yep. Oh. But Andrew here, though. I wouldn't say unfamiliar territory, because I do believe he got a podium last season. If I'm correct. But definitely not a spot that he's in often. So that's good to see.
We're still driving along with this safety car.
No pit stops here. No big brain plays.
Not yet. It's still pretty early in this race. We're only on lap 3.
Yeah. So obviously, if you want to stick a set of hards on, the lap count itself is not too strenuous on the tires, but the distance of 7 kilometers is going to be pretty rough on them.
I think too, just with all the cars bunched up like this, it makes it harder to justify a pit stop.
Yeah.
We're riding along with Lightning. What do you think is going through his head right now?
Sure would like to be higher up in the standings.
He's sitting in P11, just outside the points.
Yeah, and with the big competition ahead, Nicholas Latifi, King Latifi himself.
The Go Tifi?
Go Tifi, some might call him. As you got to think that the safety cars will be in this lap. At least you hope. There it is.
As we see, it will be.
I made a quick call to Michael before in his final action as race director.
We're gonna hop back up into the top spots here. We're gonna watch Dave take on Pigeon on this restart. The Andrew right behind him.
Dave's gonna have a bit of a second chance here on turn 1 on Pigeon.
Yeah,
he has been known in recent memory to send it a bit into the first corner. So
unconfirmed reports were that Dave was drinking and driving, but nothing could be fully proven. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Fortunately, by the time we asked him, it was out of his system. As Pigeon's just gonna run away with this.
Dave not getting a great start. Andrew getting a really good start though. We're gonna ride along with Andrew. He's right behind Dave as they're going through Eau Rouge. Now up Radion.
Not gonna have the DRS to help him, but he will have the slipstream down a very long Kimmel straight.
It's just a train of cars too. Kevin in P4, Austin in P5. Closing in on Kevin though. Lightning still in P11.
That'll be frustrating for him.
Also frustrating for Strange Place, who's in P19 with that penalty as well.
Oh, and he's also in the wall.
Oof.
He managed to recover it. I'm not sure if there's too much wing damage on his car. It's, might be time for a
things are starting to get spicy now. Two through 4 is getting real spicy.
I would argue 3 through 5. Austin right behind Kevin.
Yeah, and Kevin coming up on Andrew.
Gotta like Austin's spot here because he is ready to capitalize on any kind of
battle. Oh, Kevin bumps the wall a little bit.
Oh, that was a small but chunky hit by Kevin.
Kevin, he does have wing damage. That's gonna slow him down.
He's
gonna go into the pits.
Ultimately, I think that's a smart play. You don't want to lose too much time going slower lap for lap. Maybe just stick a set of hards on there, the white marked hard tires.
Yep.
See what they decide to go with here.
Lightning now in the points. Trying to get past old man Alonso. Still no DRS, but he is going to have the slipstream.
Interesting play by Kevin here. They actually put a new set of softs, it looks like.
Ooh, interesting.
He's
Almost certainly will require another stop, but maybe he can make up the time with the softs. Lightning with a great overtake on Fernando Alonso to get up to P8.
Yeah. Just gotta whittle these drivers in the training down one by one.
Yep, you gotta be patient, but you gotta be opportunistic at the same time. He has Yuki Tsunoda in his sights right now. It's the reserve driver because he's racing for you, Gerard.
Yeah, talented driver, you know, but ultimately he is a reserve driver for a reason, as you can see as he gets overtaken here by Lightning.
Fight back a little bit, but nope, Lightning's gonna make it stick. Yeah, you know, those are just kind of things you don't want to see on a team, honestly. That's why they're really just stuck in the reserves. You know, not really getting that full-time shot or anything.
Oh, as I think Kevin actually had another off. Oh, a Strange Place is actually
retiring.
That actually might have been an incident between Kevin and Strange Place, as it happened right near each other, and they were both slow going.
Could have been. Who knows?
We'll have to double check with some other racers here, but I think Kevin might have tried to make a pass on Strange Place. If I had to guess what happened,
we have a safety car, so Lightning is gonna hop into the pits. Dave's staying out, but Andrew going into the pits. Austin also going into the pits as well.
Wonder if Kevin now requires a second pit stop, and thus maybe he'll finally go on those hard tires.
I mean, yeah, this might be Kevin's shot here to potentially do change up his strategy a little.
Doesn't appear to have wing damage, and he's not going to actually go in. He's going to stay out. He will say thank you for those positions very much.
Yep.
Ta-ta.
There he goes.
The entire field around him is out on the white tires.
Looks like Austin got held up a little bit in the pits. He is now P7 behind Charles Leclerc.
Actually, Kevin really didn't make up too many spots there, if I'm being honest.
He got a couple spots, you know. That's anything will help. That's for sure. Although,
at this point, with 2 spots gained here, I don't think it's worth the gamble, honestly. I would just stick a new set of tires on. You're going to start right behind them anyway.
So looking at who's on what tire right now, Andrew and Austin went on the hards, so they are going to go to the end on those tires. Lightning went on the mediums. And who knows if those will last until the end. I don't think they will, but stranger things have happened. And also Lightning could probably get it done, I would imagine.
If there's any driver out there besides Pigeon who would, it's him.
That is true.
And Austin, as we saw last season in Suzuka.
Pigeon also not pitting, so both he and Dave are on 5-lap-old softs.
Very interesting. Looks like the entire top 4 decided not to pit.
Well, now that we're in another safety car, we'd like to remind you people that this race is brought to you by Sweetums. You can't beat them, Sweetums.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Newport has joined.
Has managed to make his way out to Spa here. Gotta look for him in the stands, Mr. Cameraman. Gotta wonder if we can maybe wrestle him up in the booth here.
Oh,
here he is, the man himself. The man himself.
Dave
Bobby
going
Newport.
into
How
the
are
pits.
you, Bobby?
Oh, you know, I'm not feeling too bad here.
Bobby, your teammate just made a very late call to go into the pits under safety car here. Kind of compromised his entire position on the grid. What do you think of that?
Well, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Dave making a real late call to go in the pits. That's not what you want to do.
Yeah, honestly, it's a bit of a reactionary move, and I think the only ways to do it were to either do it at the start or just try to build up as much of a gap as possible after the safety car ends. He kind of picked the worst of both worlds in this one.
Dave down in P18.
As he goes on the mediums as well. So, depending on how this race goes, it might not even last, and he might need to make another stop or just face his death in a wall. Who knows?
Bobby, as a representative of Sweetums, who is a sponsor of this broadcast, what do you like about the BRL, and what value do you think Sweetums brings to the BRL?
Well, you know, I think Sweetums is really the thing that keeps the BRL running, if I'm being honest. You know, we put a lot of money into it, and yeah, I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah, and we appreciate the financial support. We're proud to have
That
Sweetums
is-
as the title sponsor for this broadcast.
I will
This
say,
plug, by the
that
way,
is-
brought to you by Sweetums' new drink, San Diego Slurp.
we did not agree to that contractually. I have that on the record, and I think that is a very presumptuous take of yours, Bobby. I think the BRL is operating quite fine in the past couple seasons.
Wait, Gerard, you can't talk to Bobby Newport like that, man.
I will if he'll shill his
running for city
rule of a San Diego slurp on our broadcast.
He's running for city council. He doesn't like crime, and he's not afraid to say it, man. You can't say that to him.
I'll bide my time here today, Bobby, but we'll speak in the garage after.
Yeah, and I also want to apologize for being a little bit late. You know, I was helping out the kids, and you know, it's for the kids. And
What's for the kids, Bobby?
it's for the kids. Everything's for the kids.
Can't even answer the question.
Safety car is coming in on this lap. We're going to be back to racing here.
As Ocon decides now to pit.
There's big brain strats in the Alpine garage, apparently.
Esteban Ocon going to the Elkins Dave School of Overthinking Safety Car Strategy.
Also looks like he bonked into Charles on T1 there a little bit. Looks like no
Little bit of a
damage,
bump.
though.
No harm, no foul.
We're going through a Rouge and Upper Adion.
As Andrew takes a bit of a line there, and he's going to suffer the consequences being overtaken by Leclerc as a result.
It's going to allow Austin Lightning to catch back up, though.
Bit of a sticky situation here for Charles Leclerc.
Austin on Charles, no!
Bit ambitious. Lightning will take that though.
Still fighting with Charles, though.
Charles Leclerc being a bit of a roadblock here for some drivers.
Yep. Lightning, though, up to P4. Also gonna send it on Charles.
You just gotta wait. Just be patient here.
Austin overtake. Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still battling.
Yeah, Austin is trying to make his turns as there's still a car beside him. He'll finally get it by him now, but that was a bit morally hazardous.
Elbows out. It's hard racing.
I think
Austin catching up to
making quick
Andrew.
work of Andrew. Pigeon is hoping that he'll have enough gap here with soft tires, but it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Really not a lot of time separating the top five. It's... I know there's 5 seconds between Pigeon and Max. I'll call it 6. But, we still got some pretty close racing here. Is the DRS open, is enabled?
Not quite. Not quite. We're not 3 laps post safety car yet, so I think it'll be the next lap that it will be. Andrew taking, again, not exactly the correct line going for Radion and Eau Rouge.
You know, but sometimes just getting up there is the best you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, again, despite no DRS, that long camel straight is really helping with the slipstream for some drivers.
Yep. Austin just closing in on Andrew now.
Well, Kevin just nudged Ricardo a little bit in the back.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Working his
Letting
way
him know
out
he's
If
as
it
there.
breaks
well.
his wing, then there might be something wrong with that.
That is true.
No trouble with letting him know he's there. Huh?
He is really on Ricardo, though. Kevin having some trouble getting past Ricardo. He does have the tire advantage, but just can't quite make it stick yet. Might get him here, though.
I can't recall. Did we have any drivers start on medium tires?
I do not believe so, no.
Oh no,
Oh,
Kevin!
Kevin, no! Still on track, but he does have another broken wing.
As Dave is making an
Oh!
totally off the track. Blinding speed down the grass. Oh my day.
I'm gonna call that fair. I'm gonna call
He
that
is
balance.
All over the. Yes, you just see him again go very wide.
In the BRL, we don't respect the AI, so I think that's fair play to him.
I will forever remember being on board of Kevin's car, watching him, and then you see a blinding red streak on the grass. Oh my god.
Dave outside the points, but just barely. He's P11 currently.
Yeah, I do believe someone at his team will have to talk about racing behind a group of cars after this race and the last one. The brakes exist on the car, as we've seen. Alonso and Leclerc are just gonna go make a too wide roadblock for Yuki Tsunoda here.
That's right.
Yuki is actually gonna make a pass on Charles. Wonder if Charles has some damage actually after some of his altercations.
Austin
Let's,
slipping a little, having a little trouble following Andrew here. Lightning sitting fastest lap on the mediums with a 146.3.
Well, this Pigeon's finally gonna make his pit stop. He is
Yep.
gonna go on the mediums. You might have already mentioned that. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Lightning in P1 of this race.
Oh,
It's
Pigeon's
gonna
actually
be
not
interesting
gonna.
coming out of the box.
Pigeon's not gonna lose too many spots here, thankfully. Actually.
Yeah, wow, only down to P6. As he is battling with Yuki. Oh, he
and he
spins! He's out of this
goes.
race! No!
Oh dear.
Oh, that is his race over. We are probably going to get another safety car.
It's a virtual safety car for now.
Drivers have to slow down by, I think 40% of their top speed, right? Or they just have to slow down by 40%? I don't know.
They have to slow down.
Yeah, they just have to slow down.
You know what? I harken
Charles
back
Leclerc
to,
is also out of the race.
Dave
Oh
just,
dear.
Yeah, just taking up spots. Dave's up to P7 now.
Crashed out. I don't know what happened there.
As Dave elevates in the grid, the other drivers are wondering, why do I hear boss music? You know, I think back to a conversation that I had with Pigeon pre-race, talking about how a wet Eau Rouge would take many victims. And I said, it doesn't need to be wet for Eau Rouge to take a victim, and it did just that. Andrew here, though, holding steady in his podium position. That'd be his best finish of the season.
Solidly in P2 right now.
That's something you like to see, too. This is a guy who's been around the BRL for a while.
Yep.
Took him a while to get settled in, but it seems like he's finally starting to find his pace.
He is no longer a rookie. He is a veteran of the BRL. You see his hard work paying off.
He is a big-time racist.
Just the biggest race enthusiast.
Yeah. Yep. I was actually mistaken. I don't believe Andrew had a podium, so I believe that was Eric that I was thinking of earlier.
Lightning has dove into the pits.
And don't look now, but that puts Guy Ledouche
Oh.
up into first.
That does.
That's-
Andrew's in P1. Let's
That's
go.
interesting.
And he is on the hard
Like-
tires, I believe.
Lightning going with just another set of medium.
Yep, Andrew is also, yeah, Andrew, oh boy, we're gonna have a battle between Andrew and Austin for P1 on this race for the rest of the time. But yeah, also have Dave on the mediums at P6.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if we're gonna have a big battle here between Lightning and Dave. Two drivers who like to have their elbows out on the occasion, right?
Yeah. Lightning on the mediums as well, so he's going for that aggressive aggressive strategy here.
Yeah, I would think Andrew wished that it would have stayed under virtual safety car to keep that gap between him and Austin.
Yeah, the mediums in the first safety car, definitely a bold strategy by Ferrari. Going to be interesting to see how that shakes down.
Yeah, and Dave's interesting strategy on that previous safety car might have actually lucked into working out.
That actually might have been big brained.
If he can make the tires last another 10 laps, might be able to make something happen here.
Yeah. Looking back at Pigeon's off there, I think the tires were just frankly not warm enough, going that speed up that hill.
That could have been, yeah.
Nice.
I wonder if maybe he made contact or tried to avoid contact and just jerked the wheel too much.
That is not something he's gonna like. Only had a 9th place finish in the previous race.
Yep.
I don't believe he was there, was he? I don't remember if he was there or was a reserve.
Who? Wait, which race?
For Pigeon, the last race.
that's yeah, he wasn't there. That's right.
Yeah, that lead in the drivers' championship is extending further for Lightning, especially if he can pull off a good result today. Austin actually is in a prime spot to move into 2nd place as well.
Yeah. We got it. Yeah, we're gonna have 2 interesting battles here in the top 10 with Austin and Andrew and Dave and Lightning.
And you never know, maybe they'll become one big battle.
Ooh. Can see that as well.
Dave's afraid
for the
one
folks at
big
home.
battle.
I think the chances of getting another safety car too are actually quite high. I think we'll be seeing another safety car.
Yeah, well, Spa, fun fact, is Kevin Garnett's favorite track because anything is possible.
Bobby here first.
Dave coming into this set of Westerns here. As there's a drive to deep left field by Castellanos. It's a 4-1 ball game.
Thinking that Burnt is going to come in this lap here.
Eric, when you're queuing up in a safety car, what's going through your head?
Mostly, oh god, don't hit the guy in front of me. Oh god, please no.
That's fair.
The correct answer was no thoughts, just racing. But...
Yeah, that too. 10 points from Gryffindor.
Yeah. That's, all you can do right now is hope that you don't pull a George Russell.
Yeah, I mean, it's really all about picking your battles, too. Like, if you're racing under safety car, you could spin, you go into the back of someone, then you have a broken wing and a 5-second penalty, or you give the other person a 5-second penalty, and that's not fun in the driver debrief.
It's a gamble, though, right?
Safety car will be in on this lap.
Andrew probably not really knowing how to actually, bring the group around to restart, if I'm being honest.
I think this is Andrew's first ever P1 in the BRL. These are the first laps
against him, but...
Yeah, these are the first laps he's ever led. This is exciting. We like seeing this type of parity in the league.
Yeah. Ever since we introduced the Bettman into the standings, things really worked out.
Fuck, we're gonna ride along with Andrew. He's leading this race.
Why the heck not?
Doing McLaren proud. We're back to racing. Andrew got a really good start.
Really, really good start.
Oh, he goes a little wide on turn 1, though.
Austin's going to have that slipstream as well. Lead could be short-lived, but, who knows?
It is a long straight.
Andrew. Austin getting a much better exit up the hill.
Oh, Austin really, yep. Austin's using that overtake. He's got it stored up. Looks like Andrew's using it now to defend.
It's just a straight drag race now. But Austin is the
Oh,
last
Austin, yeah, Austin outbreaks him. Austin's P1, he's leading this race. It's like lightning's falling back from Dave a little there. I wonder if he's having some trouble.
I'm gonna take a look at Dave here. Always an interesting viewpoint.
Yeah, I was on board with Dave through T1. It looked like he just got a better run out of there and through Eau Rouge.
Oh wow, good for Dave. Love to see it. Lightning though, right back on
Lightning,
Dave and going inside on Dave. He gets the overtake.
That's a bold move.
Goes a little
That is
wide.
a Craig McTavish bold move right there.
That is certified Mac T bold. On a scale of McTavish bold moves, I'd say that's trading for the UFA rights to Nikita Nikitin and signing him to a 2-year contract worth $4.5 million each season.
Lightning coming up on Kimmy.
Lightning, precarious.
He's P5 in this race.
Solid pigeon though, that can be snuffed out in a mere instant.
Yep. Andrew not giving up on Austin. He's still within a second here.
Using all the DRS available to him. Austin doing the same though.
So Andrew got a pretty good run. A really good run.
Gotta make it till you can hit that DRS reactivation point.
Oh, I think Dave's gonna go for something here.
Oh, he is.
Whoa!
Oh, I think he got it.
Dave gets around. That was a good
He got
overtake.
Bit of contact, as always.
Yeah, Robin's racing.
As Alonso runs for his life next.
Oh, ending spins!
Oh, he's gonna go.
Oh,
and he's out
he's
too!
out of this race!
He got smacked by Kimmy there. Tried to back up while he was
and
going
another
by.
safety car.
Oh, man.
And all of a sudden, all our regular winners are just out of this race.
Oh, wow.
It's really turning into anyone's game here.
Absolute chaos.
7 laps to go. Do you pit and put on fresh tires?
Bold ones would. I'm not sure if I would though. Not too much time to regain these spots.
That is true. Oh man, yeah, this is tough.
Over-
I think if you're Austin and Andrew, you're content to fight this out on the hards.
Yeah, honestly, if you're Dave, I think you're in the same boat too.
Yeah, you're on the mediums. You're not really running hard
Oh.
laps on them.
Oh no, Dave changed
And-
his mind.
Is he going to the pits?
No,
he almost did, but then he abruptly changed his mind and went over the line to get back out of there.
That's
You wonder, maybe it was just a distraction, a ploy to the other drivers to say, "Hey, I'm going in." Just kidding.
definitely, I think trying to distract Lance Stroll there.
Yeah, that was a move by Dave. Coming
Dave
close
just
to the
played
wall
mind
that's
games,
complete. He came very close to the wall that divided the pit lane from the main straight.
Yeah, that's not a wall you want to hit. I know from experience. You usually crash out of the race at a very low speed there.
It's over a quarter of the grid is just gone, evaporated from the face of the earth.
Nikita Mazepin also DNF'd. I'm not sure what that's about.
It's just Nikita doing Nikita things.
Nikita Mazepin traded mid-game to the Calgary Flames for Michael Camilleri.
We could be seeing.
It'll be a very interesting podium today.
We're gonna get a first-time race winner this season.
Is that true? Did Austin?
Oh,
not
Austin
win
won
in
Bahrain. No, sorry. Okay, my mistake. But
Unless it's foreshadowing.
It's still possible though, because Andrew could take P1 in this race. We don't know.
That is true.
We have 6 laps to go. And we're still under
We
safety
won't have
car.
much time under DRS though, unfortunately, for the end.
Has
There'll be a couple laps.
Has Birdbag just commentator cursed Austin, my column?
It wouldn't be the first time in this race.
Yeah, that's true.
Kevin, unfortunately, just can't be up there to reap these benefits.
Kevin stuck in P11 right behind Mick in that Haas.
They thanked him, 3 people thanked him. Why do I have to thank him?
Yo, thank you for the follow. Oh, shoot, I didn't see
Follow.
that. I am a talking rock. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Dave's gonna make the double juke here. No, he's gonna stay out fully this time.
He's just gonna stay out this time, I guess. Oh, we're seeing from driver interview with Natalie Pinkham. Shout out to you, Natalie. Lightning tried backing out and he still got hit by Kimmy.
Could have backed out further, I suppose. Not really sure what to say.
You hate to see that. You hate to see that. You know, your race ended by some careless driving by another person.
Kimmy, now apparently feeling guilt, decides to pit for new softs to punish himself.
That's right, Kimmy.
Feel shame.
We know what you did.
You go to the box, you feel shame. So, probably gonna see the safety car come in this lap.
I would imagine so. That's only 5 laps to go on racing, so we'll get 2 DRS laps.
You know, a bit of a shout out to Yuki Tsunoda here, because as a reserve driver, he's not always, you know, he has to be on call at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
And he's had 2 good results, pending today, obviously. It'll be 2 good results in a row for him. I appreciate that a lot. For no reason at all.
Well, he still has Dave to deal with here, so...
That is unfortunate, so we should get our rip Yukis out of the way right now.
Let's let's just hope we can get an all-human podium in this race.
I think, yeah,
Was Dave P4 before?
He was P5 or P6, I thought, but he's P4 apparently.
Odd.
You might have been P5 and then Kimmy pit.
Wasn't Kimmy behind me?
Yeah, Kimmy's already pit twice under the safety car.
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
That's very strange. Wonder what happened there.
Safety car is going to be in on this lap.
You know, Andrew's gonna have a bit of a cushion via Yuki Tsunoda here.
Yep. Austin really trying to get those tires warm.
Yeah, being the white marked cards, it will take a little bit longer. They've also been brushed in a little bit. So.
Andrew also on the hards. I believe they have the same. I believe they pit at the same time and put the hards on at the same time.
Dave, though, on the yellow marked mediums.
Yep.
Yeah, so the reason Dave might have gotten that P4, it looks like Daniel Ricciardo has also retired.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay. We're back to racing though. Andrew got a pretty good jump on Austin there. Austin slips a little coming out of turn 1.
Yep. Moving that slowly too for a couple laps. All that ERS is now built back up, as you can see with Andrew. This Yuki's actually going to make a move here.
Yeah,
maybe.
Austin pulling out a gap. This is good for Austin because this is going to slow Andrew down.
It's also going to let Dave get back in the mix here.
Yep.
Dave goes a little wide there, following as well. He's being very aggressive into these corners.
Yeah, he is. Andrew's starting to fall back a little from Austin.
As we saw with both Pigeon and Lightning, these things can go poof in a matter of milliseconds.
Spa giveth, Spa taketh away.
Mostly taketh. But...
Yep. You know, with our drivers in the top right now, they want to be a little cautious, seeing how easy it is to spin here.
Yeah, and Dave with his 10-lap-old mediums especially.
10 laps on the mediums, wow.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind though, about half of those were probably done under safety car.
That is true. So we'll call them 6-lap mediums, just to be fair, because there's still gonna be some more under safety car, right? From all the weaving and stuff. We'll call them 6-lap old mediums. Austin pulling out more of a lead here,
Yuki though being the thorn in Andrew's side.
Yep, and Dave's sticking pretty close to Yuki.
Would think that a move is coming here shortly from Dave.
We're right along with him and C. Down the Kimmel straight.
Maybe not this time. Dave once again utilizing.
Dave goes a little wide, but he's still able to keep it on track.
Yeah, he was using every bit of the paved surface there before
He was
that.
really
that
pushing.
gravel
You can
track.
tell. He wants to get up soon. We're on lap 19 of 22.
It's Andrew here.
Hello?
Yeah, it's Austin's race to win.
This is Austin's race win. That is correct.
Ooh, Kevin
Just gotta run
with a
clean
morally
laps.
hazardous overtake
You love to see
on
it.
Esteban Ocon for P11.
Kevin trying to fight for some points here.
Yeah, not too far behind Stroll either. So it's definitely a possibility. Not too many, but it's a
Yeah,
possibility.
you know.
Chance for point.
Exactly. And you know what? In a Williams, you gotta think.
Oh, Kevin! He's had a rough race, but he's able to get out of there without any damage.
Especially in that spot, I feel like he's done that a couple times in that exact same corner.
Yep, that's a tough little spot there. DRS is enabled, but nobody's in DRS range, except for
Nobody of
Kevin.
significance.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we see Stroll throw piles of money outside of the car to distract Kevin in hopes that he'll just
In
back
hopes that he'll
off.
stop and just pick it up. Kevin gonna
It
make
won't
a
matter.
move into T1, overtakes Lance Stroll. Kevin in the points.
Dave, back up on Kimmel straight. That DRS flap is gonna burst open that drag reduction system.
No, Gerard, what does DRS stand for? What does it do?
Well, you see, as a driver approaches within a second barrier down certain straights, that back flap of the car you'll see just absolutely blast open. And I mean blast open, like it makes the sound effect and everything. And it's called the drag reduction system, and it reduces the drag on the system of the car.
What does it sound like when it blasts open?
Just, actually, I can't make the sound because my microphone will try to nullify that, but I just imagine like a jet engine just like taking off, except in slow motion. So like the sound is long and drawn out.
Dave having a little trouble here, trying to get past Yuki, but he's still able to keep it within a second. Andrew is falling back from Austin, but he's still keeping a gap to Yuki. We could see Dave start battling with Andrew here for P2.
If he can get past Yuki, that is.
That is true, but if he can keep within a
think
second
Dave-
here, he'll have DRS on the Kimmel straight.
I think Dave's doing all he needs to do right now. He just needs to stay in that DRS range.
He will absolutely send it into this corner, no doubt, though.
I mean, if I'm Dave, I'm patient here because you know you got 2 DRS zones here. Yep, he's gonna take it easy. Got DRS here coming out of this turn. Back wing is open. Yep, he's just gonna wait till the Kimmel straight. By the looks of it,
That is the smarter play here, I
this is a
think.
smart play. Yep, he knows what's at stake here. Kevin gets an overtake done on Mick Schumacher, P9. Yep, Dave with a smart move here. He's gonna have DRS on Yuki right now. Dave's gonna move up to
Glide
P3.
right by. Now the key here, though, is just don't get greedy on these last couple laps. Obviously, you want to catch Andrew, but you know, if it's unattainable, just take the podium spot that you have. You know.
Yep, Ferrari needs the points. It's a tight battle with Aston Martin. And with Lightning out and Lance Stroll currently out of the points right now, it's going to be a tough day for Aston Martin and Cognizant. Or however you say it. I don't fucking know.
Nobody cares.
That's
Nobody
right.
watches that team anyway. It's fine.
Okay, 2 laps to go. Can Dave catch up with Andrew?
As we wind down this race, you know, it's been a race. You know, out of all the races of this season, this certainly is one of them.
Yep.
You gotta wonder, who's your driver of the day? We'll start with Bobby Newport. Actually, he's our guest.
Yeah, Bobby, who's your driver of the day?
Well, you know, keeping in mind that I've only been here for maybe about 2/3 of the race, I think I'd give my driver of the day to Andrew.
Any reason why?
Oh, I think he's just come in. He's really exceeded expectations for this race. He's in a really good position right now. As long as he can hold it together for 1 lap in a corner, I think he's got himself a really nice spot here.
I have to
Before we
agree
get
here.
to-
I have to agree here.
Before we get to, Yuki's gonna make a battle of this one on the
Yeah.
last lap. Sorry, continue. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I gotta agree with the Andrew pick. It's really tough because I think he can make an argument for Austin as well. He started P7, P8, and he's currently P1 of this race. But yeah, Andrew, he qualified high. I believe he qualified P2 or P3, and he's currently sitting P2. So I think, I think Andrew would be my driver today. Who would yours be, Gerard?
We had a lot of good performances on the track today, but my driver of the day is actually going to go to the ice. I think my
Ooh.
driver of the day is Mikko Koskinen. 44 saves against the Florida Panthers today. Derek Ryan getting a hat trick, but you know, star of the show was Mikko against, frankly, the struggling Florida Panthers of late, I think. But yeah, good for Mikko, good for the team. You know, solid win against the very bad, no good Florida Panthers.
Just want to make it clear, if Mikko Koskinen does win the BRL cookie, he does need to come to headquarters to pick that up.
That is true.
Yeah. Yuki's going to go right to the end on this fight here.
You're riding along with your race leader as long as Austin can keep it tidy here. He's gonna put himself in a good position to win. I don't think he's gonna be pushing it too hard here. He knows he just needs to bring the car home.
And as someone who has lost a race on the final corner of a race in Spa, I gotta stress the just focus here.
Here we go. Austin's gonna run away with this one. There's your race winner at Spa here. That is Austin in P1. Andrew, though, is coming in at P2. Dave coming in at P3. He's gonna hold off
Kevin's
Yuki
trying for
Tsunoda.
P6 here. Is he gonna get it?
It doesn't look like it. Kevin gets P7!
On penalties.
Ooh, Kevin, great drive, great recovery drive from him.
Yeah, a
What a
lot of
race.
ups and downs for Kevin.
Man, what a race. Austin P1. Andrew getting his first podium and his highest finish ever in the BRL at P2. Dave coming in at P3, holding off Yuki Tsunoda. This is a great podium. Why do you say so
That's a
myself?
fantastic podium. Yeah. Top 5, top 6, I should say. Actually, no, top 7. 8. Yeah. No, even 9. Sorry,
Let's
the
just
top
make it
9
the
are
top
all...
10.
Sorry. No, the top 9 are all different teams, too.
Yeah.
Which is... I can count.
Yeah. Austin taking his lap around.
I love to see that stuff. And as the back marker, so Nicholas Latifi doing his best to get around the track.
Is he just stuck or something?
No, I think he's just like one of the unlapped cars.
Oh,
maybe.
that's weird.
Or no, my timer isn't actually going down. I
Yeah,
don't really
mine-
know what's going
Mine
on.
isn't either. I think this is just bugged. I took a screenshot of the standings just in case.
It would be a shame if Andrew got a podium and he wasn't there to be able to see it. But I think it's just Latifi needing to finish this race.
Hopefully he crosses the line and the stewards call this one done.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is really weird.
Let's just see Latifi cross the line here.
Looks like like he's still racing right now. Like...
Hell, he's out there trying his best. Like I said. I think he was just kind of like right there on one of the laps, or like on the cusp of being unlapped.
Oh,
And we're gonna go around again.
We're just gonna This race was so good. We're just gonna keep going. Why stop?
These bonus laps brought
Oh
to you
my
by
God.
Sweetum's new drink, San Diego Slurp.
Yep.
Yeah, again, get out of here. Get out of the booth, Bobby Newport. You're done. You're done. That's right.
You know what I learned about Bobby Newport, Gerard?
He's a shill.
Bobby Newport has never had a real job.
Bobby Newport thinks San Diego Slurp is a good beverage.
Yeah, I think the game's
Crash
bored.
pad.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
like I said, I took a screenshot of the standings, so that is your race. Austin in P1, Andrew in P2, Dave in P3. We will see you next week. We are racing in the Netherlands.
Adios.
Adios.